So, dear friends, here I came with the keys. It's our building that basically is already ours. There are some formalities left and to make an effort and to see it through. Let's go inside. So, such a feeling as nothing has changed here. Who remembers? You can confirm that those 2.5 years, like they didn't exist, like we left yesterday and we came today. Here's the place where we had kitchen. It's one of 4 wings. Kitchen. Here we had the hall and meetings. Supper, dining room, all those rooms, everything is there, the floor and the ceiling, everything that we put in order here. Here originally we planned to have a laundry room. Here the toilets and the showers. Here we had a gym, and when we were leaving we left the floor covering, and now we came, everything on its place. Here we have a big mirror, we still have it. We have all the equipment like bodybuilders, like we had all the iron, and we will bring it all back.
Пойдемте в то крыло.
Here I plan. Here, this is the main entrance, and here we will have reception center, and people who will come here, they will go to the person on duty, they will put all the information about them. Here it would be the medical unit, and people would get examined there, and they will have medical card. And then you go to the main, like to the building, there are different wings. Here's the kitchen and the rooms and the place for the hall. We took away the partitions. Here's the room. We put the wallpaper there. So all the rooms there. Another room. This is from the regular room. We made the toilet. Can you imagine, we did it all with our hand. On this side they didn't have the toilets and they didn't have the sewer risers. We did it all by ourselves, like the showers, we left the boiler, and it's still there. The mirrors we left and they still there. Everything in its own place. And it brings so much joy. Let's go to the second floor. We are coming up to the second floor. And here I had my own room, and we will keep it this way. There is internet connection. Everything on its own place. It's so great, so cool. The only thing I got upset about that the heating defrosted. Here this wing for the sisters. Also they have kitchen, the place for meeting, the toilets and the showers. The same here. This wing will go for the church need, for the guest rooms. Here we have the rooms for the guests, and in the end it's also like the shower, the toilets, and here's like our dining room for everyone. We did it all by ourselves. We have a guy who is an artist, he's with us now, he painted it. And here we had big table and people who are ministering there, we gathered together. Friends, what do I want to say? God exists, and He is great.
Он великий, вот. И, знаете, он как, знаете,
And you know, like His promises, they happened, they take place. And I want to share with you briefly our story. When we lived in Donetsk, the God put in my heart the vision about the rehab centers. We call it now upgrade centers. And when we bought the building in Donetsk, I thought, now we will fulfill this vision that God gave me. But the war took place, and I couldn't understand it. I said, God, we just bought this building and the war started. The time passed by, we came to Kiev and we bought this building. And I thought, this is the reason why God didn't let us to stay in Donetsk. He wants us to influence not just for the region, but to influence the whole country. So that this rehab center would influence and to minister for the country. And the time passed by, and we needed to leave this building. And I couldn't understand it again, why it took place. And now we rent the place for upgrade center, and when the owners told us that we should leave it, I couldn't understand it. I started to pray. I came to God. I said, God, help us to find a new place to rent. But God, He put in my heart the thought very deep, I want to give you your own building, just believe. And I said, okay, Lord, I will believe. And I left the prayer and I went to find out the prices for the buildings. But I saw that the 300 square meters house that was not finished costed $100,000. And I thought, Lord, how I can believe? I never saw such an amount of money in my life. And God said, just believe me. Just believe. And He put a thought. Always I had a thought. The thoughts were coming back to this building. And I said, it's not possible, because before I was asking about this building and I had the answer, no, we have other plans for this building. But I decided to try, and I called the owners and I asked them, do you have any plans for selling it? And they said, yes, it's for sale. I said, how much? They said, $150,000. And I said, Lord, how I can believe $150,000? And the Lord said, I give you 200, but not thousand, but euros. And I said, Lord, how I can announce it? I cannot even say this amount. And God says, believe to me. And I said, okay, Lord, I will believe you. And only 2 weeks after prayer, struggle, thoughts, I was bold enough to come out and share about it. That God promised to us this building. And we put a date to gather the sacrifice, and we collected $25,000. It was a small amount. And we didn't have enough. But before that, they put the price down. They said, okay, we're willing to give it to you for $80,000. And it's not $150,000. But still, with our 25 gathered, I realized that 80 is such a huge amount. It's difficult for us to bear it. And I started to pray, ask the Lord what's going on. But to make it short, 6 months after, God did it so that the owners themselves, they offered me, we want you to enter into this building. And they say, we are happy that it will be you. And they put the price down to $50,000 plus the official papers of re-registration. And so a few days ago we made a down payment. And now I stand in this building And I have faith that if God started to move on, He will help us to finish. We just need to find out to gather $25,000. And maybe we'll have another 5 like for the official papers and for the guys to move here and get it ready for them. But friends, today so many people say, we're so happy that you're in this building because you're doing the work of the Lord and you're saving people. And different people, they share and they say, this is God's will, you are ministering to the people, you have a good results. And so I feel that God Himself saying, I like what you are doing. And so if you're also like what we're doing, you can participate. Let's like unite together. And we'll put a little bit more efforts, and we will do something for God, and we will collect this 25, like 30,000, and we will give completely the full amount, like change the papers on our name, like when we will change the ownership for the building, we will give the rest of the money. And then when we will get settled here, we will have a great celebration. It will not be just rehab center, it would be like the clinic with the good condition, good attitude, good atmosphere, where all the people will come from the whole region, from the whole country, and from the abroad, for be restored. Because here will be everything the best, and this is how God would be glorified. I have methods, I have vision, I have this model, and it lives in me, inside of me. And finally, the time has come when we, with our team, like we will minister here. Let's participate, be part of this bigger vision. When I shared about it for the first time, many people, they thought that it's like crazy. But 6 months is after, and we already halfway through. And today I'm talking with more assurance that not long and time will pass and God will be glorified, and we will do something good for God, and we will save like thousands of people. May God bless you. When you're doing it for God, God is helping you. And God will be on your side, helping you with everything you're planning and doing. Amen.